Welcome to AI Arch Wizard. In this episode, I would like to talk about LLM Studio, which is a program for desktop operating systems. I'm using here Macintosh, but you can use it on Windows or Linux. As you can see, it can load large language models from internet and use them to infer locally. So you have peace of mind that you don't have to pay. The locally run models have better reputation, that they are much more stupid than models in the cloud, but the progress in models is growing. And apart from that, Google has invented technology Turbo Quant, where there is big compression of models. So we are approaching situation when large language models run locally, the quality will be better. So in this program, you work in this way, that you go here to model search and you download recommended models. Such models that have green text, full GPU offload possible, text with the green background. It means that this model might fit entirely in your GPU memory. This could considerably speed up inference. And actually, I have heard good things about Qwen and Nemotron. So I have these two models here at the top. And if you search for Kimi, for example, which is another good model, you can see this is too large. So what I did, I loaded these two models by picking the model and clicking download. So I downloaded these two models. And now, if you go to the developer tab, you can load models here, or you can eject models. And similarly, when you go to the chat section, here, new chat, you see that this model is loaded because the eject button is here, and you can select another model by when you select it, automatically will load. So I will eject, and I will load Qwen, for example. And you can see it's loading from disk to GPU, and already loaded. And now I can go to developer, and I see that Qwen is loaded, and I can inject it, and so on. So now let's take a look at some charts that I did in past, so that so that I don't take your time. So I tested these two models with two prompts. The first prompt was for the reasoning. It's about, I have 3 shirts. I need 3 hours to dry them outside in the sun. How long does it take to dry 30 shirts? And you can see that Nemotron gave from Nvidia work only 9 seconds. Qwen worked 3 minutes, 27 seconds. So much, much longer. And the results are similar and correct, meaning that 3 hours. But there are some situations when there is limits on place, so you can only 1 shirt per batch. So this is, I cannot estimate the quality of the answer, but at the first glance, the Nemotron, which was smaller, was faster and gave better results than Qwen. And so this prompt is about reasoning with this three shards. Just example of the prompt that is testing reasoning. And here there is another prompt that I tested on both models, but this prompt is testing agentic use for AI agents. And that AI agents, they have different requirements than regular chats. And one of these requirements is ability to call tools properly. And this is one of many tests for Agentic AI that is testing how good model is for AI agent use, so agentic use. And you can see that Qwen, it took 5 minutes, and this is the result. And for Nemotron, it took only 20 seconds, and this is the result. So it's test of calling tools. At first glance, I cannot judge which one is better, but I have impression that also in this case, Nemotron was faster and gave better result than Qwen. So this situation, I just showed you the running large language models locally, and if you have Macintosh or you have Windows or Linux with GPU, I recommend to try it. And just wanted you to say that even you see Nemotron, which is smaller, was faster and better than Qwen, which is bigger. But Qwen has additional ability, like to process image inputs, not only to be used for tool use and for reasoning. And one more thing that I wanted to say is that here you can use APIs locally, so that you can use it as to power your OpenClaw. So you can install OpenClaw in your computer locally, in your Macintosh or your PC, and then you can use this to power your OpenClaw. And then you have totally no worry that you will pay like a lot of money to some cloud AI provider like OpenAI or Anthropic. So you can use it here for OpenClaw. So so not only just for chatting here locally, but also to power your other AI tools like OpenClaw or OpenCode. So this was test of the program LLM Studio. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe.